We do like the idea of nullification, which is where we may pass a law in New Hampshire specifically stating that a federal law has no force and effect in the state. And there is a precedent for that. A couple of early Free Stater legislators worked on that. The Real ID issue. It said Real ID will not be enforced here in New Hampshire. Last term, we passed a state law that said we will not do a state exchange for Obamacare. So I think that's more realistic, and that's the way to go.
A lot of people in the state house, they don't view it as this is a state. This is a separate entity compared to the federal government, and they view you trying to nullify something as disrespect to the big dad on top, who you're supposed to respect. And also, something that I didn't believe is people do in fact fear the federal government from the state level as far as nullification is concerned. And I agree with Mark that secession is not spoken of, not taken seriously at all.
All of us have worked on legalization of cannabis at the state house level, and that's the #1 objection by the other legislators. Oh, well, it's still going to be illegal at the federal level, and that's what they use to kill it.
These things were very, very important to success. One is tying people to the bottom line, getting everybody pulling in the same direction, sharing in the profits. And when you share in the profits zoom. They don't contract, they zoom. I am the former governor of New Mexico for 2 terms. I really made a name for myself vetoing legislation. I may have vetoed more legislation than the other 49 governors in the country combined. That's how many bills I vetoed. And I'm always asked about, well, gosh, you must have made mistakes when it came to the vetoes. Yeah, I didn't veto enough bills before I had it. I am proud of the fact that because of my vetoes, not 1 penny of entitlement liability got added to New Mexico taxpayers. Not 1 penny. I never would have signed the Patriot Act, so there would be no TSA. I would have never signed. What would you have had with the president not being adverse to vetoing legislation? Well, in my case, never had Homeland Security. Never had the Department of Homeland Security. Free markets. Genuine free markets. Let the airlines, let the airports, let the states, let the municipalities handle airport security.
I want to get a copy of the picture, babe.
Right there. Sparta. Represent the mine, Sparta Farm, looking for the best delicious pig there is himself.